All right, I'm going to do a little short video on the Blitzen 24 here. We're using Jinx to drive the matrix array. I've got an LED that fell through over there, and I've got a couple of them that are bad on this matrix. So please pardon that. Yeah, so we now have our web configuration set up so that we can manage the E131 universes and everything through the web browser. And so here's our home page, our networking configuration, our E131 settings. These are the individual outputs that you can control. And there is the configuration page right there, and it allows you to upload and download the configurations. So what I wanted to show you here, so we're looking at output pin 2, and right now we have 100 pixels configured for output pin 2. This matrix is 50 pixels wide, and what happens is the first LED is on that side. It comes in a row down to this side, and then it goes down one and goes back out that way. So that's the path of this matrix. If I took one of these strings and stretched it all the way out 100 pixels, it would be 2 rows of these, and it does it the turnaround right here on the edge. So what I'm going to do, take a look at that. Everything's working the way that it's supposed to. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to change our pixel size to 50, which will make it just one row. And what will happen in memory whenever I do this, and I'll tell you whenever I press the save button, is that next row below output for oh, this is output number 1. Okay, I don't want to do it on output number 1. Let me go and do that on output number 2. There's still a thing that I haven't fixed where the first output determines the width of the entire matrix. And so we're going to fix that. So we're going to have output number 2 set to universe 3 and 50 pixels instead of 1. And what you're going to see is the fourth pixel line suddenly become reverse, and it will be a mirror image of the 5th pixel line, because that's what will happen is in memory, it will start reading from that point in memory for that particular line. It will still place the output, but it will just read. It will read from the next section of memory. Probably a way I'm gonna clear that up at some point. But here's what's cool about it is whenever I click save, you're going to see it restart, and it is super fast. So I click save, and there it is. And so now it has a mirror image on that 4th line. And in doing that, it restarted all of the pixels. It stopped the cog, actually 2 cogs that are running those, and brought it back up. Let's see, whoops, I didn't want to do that. So I'm going to change it back to 100 right there. And so you can see right here, the reverse image is doing its thing, and I'm going to change it whenever it's really apparent, and click, and now it's back again. So yeah, our configuration page appears to be working. I still need to configure the outputs page. I have the network config in there on that page. But just clicking around, it seems to be doing a really good job. And there's no effect going from one side to the other or clicking on any of these configurations. You can't even see it affecting the matrix at all as I'm sitting here clicking and changing that. So it's incredibly robust to be supplying all of this data to the P1 or the P2, and it's serving up the web pages and everything all at the same time. It's really cool. All right, anyways, wanted to give you guys some type of visual as to what's going on with this and where I'm at with this project. See you guys. Bye.